What is the point of life? That's a loaded question that I'm sure a lot of people ask themselves. And I've been thinking about this a lot too. I am very awkward in social situations. One of the things I realize is that I smile pretty often when I'm in front of other people. And if it's an authentic kind of smile, then that wouldn't be a problem at all. And I shouldn't even feel bad about it. That's actually a good thing if I'm smiling a lot, like authentically in front of other people. But I feel that my smile is more often than not something that is done because I'm afraid of being perceived scary, or I'm afraid of being hated by other people, and I try to kind of make myself look happy. And yeah, like that's something that I've realized. And I'm not very good at talking with other people. So for a long time, I just didn't do it. Like, I'm not in school, I'm not working anywhere for like the past year or two. Just, I just, constantly posted stuff on YouTube, and I was thinking maybe I can make a living off of this, and then I don't have to really interact with anyone else, and I'll end my life. Like, at least maybe I can earn enough money for through this. I have like thousands of subscribers on my main Japanese channel, so I don't really use money that much either, so maybe that will be enough in the future. That's how I thought. And right now I'm living off my parents' income. I live in my parents' basement, but if I keep doing this, maybe even if they are gone, I'll be able to sustain myself. But it's really mentally consuming, and humans are, at the end of the day, always social creatures, and you can't really fulfill yourself in a true sense when you're just alone. And I kind of changed my gears a little bit starting a few months ago. I started going to autistic people's group, social group for autistic people, or I did go to like protests for Palestine against the genocide by the Zionist entity last year as well. I did go to protests here and there even when I was just I kind of was thinking I am really socially awkward, and even when I was in that state, I did go to protest, but I wasn't really in any of the groups. But I've recently joined some groups in activism circles, like for Palestine, against the Israeli genocide by the Israelis, and I've been involved in some like organizing, at least a little bit, but I kind of, I really, like, I love everyone there, and I hope they do too. But I just, I don't know, like, they haven't done anything that I should feel bad about. They've been very nice, one of the nicest people I've ever met. But even to them, I'm constantly like thinking, what if they hate me or something like that? Like, well, I guess not constantly. When I'm like with them physically, I don't really think about that because I can like feel the love, if that makes sense. But when I'm alone, I'm not really with them, like, and I'm not really talking to them. That evil thinking within myself comes up, and that really eats my mental state. And I'm like, if I'm feeling these kinds of emotions towards them, like the nicest, kindest human angels, I'm not gonna be able to sustain myself when I like get a job or start going to college and interact with people that are probably a lot less nicer than the people that I'm currently interacting with. So that's one of the things that I'm struggling right now. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to sustain myself and try to be comfortable with myself and, not worry too much about what other people think about me. Obviously, you're gonna want to keep in mind how your actions are or your words are gonna be perceived by others, and keep in mind that you can, if you do something wrong that could potentially be hurtful, and you should always like put your try to put your legs in other people's shoes. Is that like the idiom? I don't know, like, you know what I mean. But yeah, but at the same time, you shouldn't really base every action on other people's opinions. And even if some people don't like it, like, you can't do everything perfect, and you can't do like, even if the people that are really loved by almost everyone are gonna have some people that are gonna hate you, right? So you have to like acknowledge that as well. um yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, life's difficult. I don't know what I'm trying to do with this channel, because I sometimes post videos like this where I'm ranting about my personal thoughts about my personal life, but then other times I'm just talking about politics, and it's kind of mixed. But yeah, thinking, putting into words about my thoughts, like my personal thoughts, is refreshing in some ways, and it kind of organizes my thoughts. So I think I'll keep doing this as long as I want to. Um, so yeah, stay alive, end the genocide, free Palestine.